You ride with horse thieves, you die with horse thieves. Now, that is the lesson that I've got for you today on this 5-minute faith builder. Now, by the end of this video, you're gonna be like, wait, why was that like a 5-minute faith builder? But believe me, I'm gonna tie it all together for you and talk about how the people you hang out with is so vitally important to your faith and your spiritual development. So let's dive into this lesson that I happened to learn through Lonesome Dove. Okay, so my friends, I have been blessed with an extremely amazing father, and every now and then he makes us watch some mandatory TV watching. And we watch very old classics that he watched as a child that changed his life. And one of those was Lonesome Dove. And I have to admit to you that I was in and out of it. I'm not really into like scary cowboy westerns, which I felt like it was. But there was one fundamental lesson that I have learned and cherished from that experience watching that movie with my dad. And it's this. So in the story, there is this cowboy and his name is Jake, I want to say. There is this cowboy and we will call him Jake because I don't remember his name. But he was like not the best guy, but he wasn't a bad guy. But he was just rootin' tootin' cowboy with his gun and lasso, and he wanted adventure in his life. And so he happened to find himself with this group of horse thieves one time. And these guys were rough, tough, bandit kind of men. And Jake over here was like, I just need to ride with you or go with you. Like, he just kind of found himself in this group. Not necessarily that he liked these guys or even wanted to be like them, because whenever they went and, killed some people, stole their horses, Jake never did any of that. He never did. He never, hurt anybody. He never participated in what they were doing. He just happened to be with this group of horse thieves. And so as the story progresses, Jake finds himself in some trouble because these horse thieves are caught and they're going to be hung. And they're caught by actually somebody that Jake knows really well and is his old friend. And as they're lassoing up these people to be hung, Jake pleads with his friend and he says, please, I never meant any harm. I didn't steal any horses. I didn't hurt anybody. I just was riding with these guys because I was trying to get to this certain town, right? Or something like that. And the guy says to him, if you ride with horse thieves, you die with horse thieves. And so Jake, our little cowboy over here with his chops, he was hung. This is a little graphic, sorry, no warning. He was hung with the rest of the horse thieves. And that lesson has stuck with me my whole life. And it's actually a common saying in my family, you ride with horse thieves, you die with horse thieves. Because the lesson is this. This is where that 5-minute faith builder comes in. That even if we aren't necessarily doing the same things our friends are doing, right? Maybe they're doing some substances that they're not supposed to. Maybe they're hanging out with people they're not supposed to. Maybe you find yourself somewhere that you're not supposed to be, but you aren't participating in it, right? You still are like subject to the consequences, and we become who we hang out with. So my challenge for you in this 5-minute faith builder is to put yourself spiritually in safe places. Because if you theoretically are hanging out with horse thieves, you might die with horse thieves. You might experience some spiritual damage because of the people, the things that you are hanging out with, but not necessarily doing. Because it is naive to think that we can just hang out and flirt with danger and flirt with temptation and not be caught up in it. And so, my friends, the lesson today is to get yourself into spiritually sound places, to be like Joseph of old and flee from temptation. And so that is my lesson for you today from none other than Lonesome Dove videos. So my friends, I hope you enjoyed this 5-minute faith builder all about riding with horse thieves. You can check out some of my other faith building experiences, such as the parable of the bunny, parable of like the donut, and all those fun life experiences that I have to share with you in less than 5 minutes to help build up your faith. So check those out on my channel, and I cannot wait to see you in my next video. Abby J out.